Hello and welcome. To get points this high, you will encounter people who cut corners. So I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to level the playing field. It actually is tricky, and corner cutting is not enough to win at the higher level. You have to be very good. Right now, I'm racing against a very good driver, and we are both going to cut corner one, and we'll see who benefits from this first time around, who can benefit from it more. So I actually have a beautiful cut, but then I do a very bad job getting back on track. So, okay, so what's happening? Look at me right now. I'm driving 2 tires on track, 2 tires off track. That's how you get around the penalty. So that's why I lost all my speed when I went back on track. Now, you'd think I could catch this guy, because, oh, he's just corner cutting. It means he's horrible. No, he's really good. And I'm having a hard time catching this guy, and I overbrake this a little bit. I need to drive crazy aggressive and hope he makes a mistake. That's my only chance, because he is very good. He's probably not going to make a mistake with that much of a lead. You're not going to risk much. Here, I just couldn't steer anymore. I took it too fast. I'm just going to quit and end the race. I know I'm not going to catch him, so this lets me get back into the action quicker. Also, it's nicer for the other guy who's playing. Okay, so this time around, it's me against the same guy. I'm starting behind him. We'll talk more about that later. So why am I getting ahead of him even though I started behind him? We're going to talk about that later. Okay, so check this out. My cut isn't as good. I hit the wall a little bit more, but I do a little bit better job getting into that 2-on 2-off mode. He did a bad job. I want you to watch his distance carefully. Watch this. Okay, 260s, 266, 267. Okay, check this out. We both go through the chicane. He gains like 50 meters on me. That's amazing. He did a way better job with that chicane than me. Than this, I did a little bit better this time. So that time I came out of that last corner a little bit better than he did. So I'm gaining. Then it's the Ascari chicane. So inversely, he's waiting for me to make a mistake. Ooh, you see that? I was totally off track. You can get away with that in online multiplayer, but if I was off track for any longer than that, I would have had a penalty. So you've got to know things like that. Where can you push? What can you push? How do you push? I'm trying to level the playing field for you guys. Normally, I do not do this in online multiplayer. This week, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go after these big guys, just see how good they are, and use it as a teachable moment for other people. All right, so this time you'll see my points better, what I gained, so that's interesting. So now let's go somewhere else, but here's an extended freeze frame so you can see all the points of these people. I can't see that in real time. It goes by way too quickly, and I actually like to see it. If everyone's lower in points, I actually don't take the cut because I won't really need to. I'll probably have a 200 or 300 meter lead by the time I get there, but I monitor that. So you can tell who's low and high in points based on the starting grid. I was way at the back behind everyone else. That means I'm highest in points. So that's exactly how it goes. Lowest in points is up front, highest in points is up back, everyone else in between. Okay, check this out. Watch what happens at the next slight corner. I'm super low on the right. He's not. That's a mistake on his part. I gained a tiny bit. Now, frankly, right now, I'm not in the lead. I'm back about 25 meters. And so let's talk about that a little bit. So, why, when you start in last place, do you pass people? Why, when you start in first place, do you just move ahead anyway? That's because they're giving you a quarter-second lead on the competition because there's a quarter-second lag at the end. So everyone gets that advantage to even it out. So it's just fair. So you can't go by what you're seeing. Like, I don't have a 57 lead right now. I've got like probably a 22 at those speeds. So it's a quarter second. If you do the math on that, you can reverse engineer from your speed how much of a lead you need to win. That's why at slow tracks, you don't need much of a lead. At really high speed tracks, you need more of a lead. Okay, so the guy right behind me is very high in points. I fully expect him to do this cut. It all comes down to who can do it better. So if I'm really sloppy here, he's going to catch up. If I didn't take this cut, he would easily be far ahead of me right now. Okay, I'm trying to find that point. There we go, riding it. He definitely took the cut. I did it a little bit better, and quite a nice boost in the points. Obviously, there's quite a difference between these two races. Look at this. I gained nothing by winning that race. That guy quit. That's not the point, though. When there's a big point spread, you don't get anything. You don't want low-level races. So how do you avoid that? Okay, here's another secret. Learn this from Speed Junkie. If you're waiting for more than 30 seconds to get into a race, hit cancel. Don't wait any longer than that. Wait a couple of seconds, go back in. Keep doing that. Because if you get hit with a low level player and then really blow it, you will lose, like, you could lose over 100 points. When you get over level 1100, 1200, it could take you 10 races to get 100 points. Very difficult. So you really have to defend your lead with strategy. Okay, this guy's all over me, and I'm ignoring him. Drive it like a time trial. Ignore the cars. Ignore everything you're seeing. Pay no attention to it. You might see guys going through walls. You might see guys flying through the air. That's a display glitch. They didn't hack. They're not doing anything. More on that in a little bit. Check this out. Check how I take this corner. I'm full throttle. The people behind me aren't. They didn't do tests. Before I enter an online multiplayer race at this level, I take this car to this track somewhere else in the game and do some training and really learn what I can do. Okay, back to what I was talking about. Remember that your Wi-Fi signal has to bounce to the main server and then back to you. Same with everyone else who's in the race from different parts of the planet. So things get corrupted and they don't display properly sometimes. I've actually had people tell me that I was flying through the air, I was flying through walls, when I know I wasn't. But at the end of the race, my time is my time. So that's why you ignore it all and it'll work out. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So it looks like the guy right behind me isn't cutting, but someone else is. Very interesting. I will say that the developers are seeing what they can do about this. It's a problem all throughout the game. Like, if you get damaged in a cup race and you take 2 tires off track, you undo that damage and get your full speed back. So we'll see what they can come up with. Again, let me know what you guys think about this. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you out there on the track.